Hey guys, Dan here and welcome back to another video and another analysis. And today we're gonna continue our reaction to the Spooktacular 3, but the thing is that on the first part, we actually did the entire reaction for the video, so that will be linked down below along with the original video. But I had already streamed 5 hours on that day, so I could not take myself, I had not had the strength to continue the video and do like 1 hour of analysis because I go frame by frame almost, or a scene by scene, and that's what I'm gonna do today. So this is a 17-minute video basically, and this is very easily gonna go up to 1 hour. So if you guys can, please leave a like, give a like to Dr. Love on the original video too, and if you can, join the Discord, share the video, maybe ring the bell, leave a comment, and just have fun. I hope also that you can go to my reaction to the Spooktacular 3 that will be linked down in the description. And without further ado, because I did not want to be 3 hours here, let's go. Damn, my head is a little bit scratchy. So, truly, now, without further ado, let's go. Okay, so previously on Spooktacular, so the Dr. Law is starting to take a more cinematic approach on this episode, because as we see here, this is an episode from, I believe, Spooktacular 2, as we see the engineer actually sacrificing a scout to be able to get the metal to build a sentry. We can see that this will be a continuous gag on the video. We see Spy showing up with his revolver, asking the woman, "What have you done?" This was not on the previous video. That's just many of these scenes were created. Not everything is from the previous videos. Yes, what have you done? We got the group going through like an snowy region with Heavy hanging it while doing the TF2 coach scream. And if the previous scene was a reference to any movie, I do not know. Tell me in the comments. We have an icy, just saying an icy warning. Of course, I think it's obvious, but always good to be safe. We got the soldier, spy, and engineer going on top of a train. And if this would be like an actual episode to come out, that would be very fun to see, like the moment betraying the group. Because while we see the group like separate on top of a train, we also see, I believe, the next scene we see Heavy with the Devilman in his arms screaming no. So this might be an actual little story that Dr. Love scrapped and just decided to animate. Like I said, I was right. We got Heavy with the Devilman in his arms and some sandwiches around. And the Devilman just doing this pose, just so that he was in distress, or this were his final moments. And we got an amazing distraction with Soldier saying, "That was close.
Don't you die on me, I love you.
Don't you die on me, I love you." And the engineer just comes ugly. That must be just one of the best one-liners for our engineer. Don't you guys agree? We got a Jurassic Park 1 reference with a Heavy and also Soldier playing the parts of oh, I forgot the name of the actor. It's been so long since I watched the first Jurassic Park, but playing the part of the I also do not know the name of the profession, but the guys who work with fossils. They're trying to reach for the gun. And also right here we have the scout, or maybe because this red part here might be the scout with the Velociraptor head, or we actually have a Velociraptor here. And one of the things that I would like to point out, there were 2 kids in that room in the Jurassic Park 1. One of them, the little guy, I think it was Timmy. I remember his name. He could have just went to them, grabbed the gun, handed it to them. He could have done that, but yeah. Oh, also, yeah, I confirm it is a scout. We can see his face right here inside the mouth. So that is a scout with the Velociraptor cosmetic. We got Spy being chased by Engineer. Maybe he's possessed. Also, if I can see right, this is Manor, I believe, on the Halloween event. Let me confirm real quick. TF2 Manor. Images. Yeah, this is the Manor. I recognize by the pattern, the carpet, and also the wallpaper. Maybe it's a reference itself to The Shining. That might be a far guess. I don't remember The Shining very well, but maybe. We got the anti-spook theme base, which is actually a scene from Spooktacular 2, which we got I think 2 years ago. So yeah, this scene is from when they are actually delivering the Half-Life 3 game to I think it was to a scout house. I don't remember. Maybe it was Jerma. I don't remember. And yeah, the Tiny Desk Factory had sent a nuke wrench to the location of the disc, to the Half-Life 3 game, and that's what happened. As I said, a lot of things happen. I will not break this down because it's from another episode. There are a lot of things though. And now we got the Tiny Desk Corporation logo, and this is already 5 minutes, and we only covered about less than 30 seconds. This is gonna be a long video.
Tiny Desk Corporation
We're gonna continue.
loves the employee.
Okay, Spies ended even maybe a heart, a candy heart, and says Tiny Desk Corporation. Wait, loves you. I think that's what it says. Loves you.
Loves the employee.
Loves the employee.
Yes.
And it says me. Also, I just realized now it is the one in the video. I thought it was like this guy right here said me, and he's taking the hourly sandwiches to everyone.
That's why we give out free sandwiches.
I will not break down this little room here. There's the Mona Lisa, but there's a lot of things. There's a lot of details that I will not be breaking down. We'll break down mostly the chaotic stuff that it's just to say just screams Dr. Love. We hand the sandwiches every single hour. We work hard. And here we have an engineer analyzing maybe the Tiny Desk engineer. It can be weird. Imagine like if my far guess, like if they're actually taking their time like in an interrogation to interrogate one singular Tiny Desk engineer. Imagine if this was actually the Tiny Desk engineer that was present in the Among Us episode of Dr. Love, where they were in space and they had like an imposter among them, and then by the end was the Tiny Desk engineer. Imagine that.
Deliver the best. Most.
Also, yeah, if you remember the Tiny Desk, I believe, trailer or commercial, it said that you can actually join the torture like segment. And yeah, this was actually an engineer that we saw also happening in the commercial while the saw was coming towards him. So this room is actually still canon, and it was alluded before.
Useless and incredibly.
And also that engineer, nice.
Dangerous products ever, and everyone buys. Tiny Desk Corporation.
Tiny Desk Corporation loves employees.
Yes, you. That's why
Yes,
we
you.
give out free
That's
sandwiches
why we
every
give
single
free
hour.
sandwiches every single hour. We work hard to deliver the best, most useless, incredible, dangerous project. And he throws the sandwich at him. And I think that scream there, ah! That was not equal to the scream, but the scream that the engineer does is from Squidward's and also the Bikini Bottom from one of the SpongeBob's episodes.
Everyone buys them because
Everyone buys them. Let's see here.
we got rid of the competition.
Because you got rid of the competition, yeah. Here we got a few references to Portal 2. We got an engineer destroying the cube. Also this guy that I do not remember name. And also this guy right here, which is the actual security of the place, are spies, engineers. And that just reminds me a lot of SCP Containment Breach and SCP Secret Laboratory. Because the MTF, which are the guards in the game, the special forces, they are in blue suits or blue or body armor, which is kind of cool.
The Tiny Desk Engineer.
The Tiny Desk Engineer, I believe that this might be from one of the Tiny Desk Engineer commercials or from the Tiny Corporation commercials, because this heavy right here is the one that is the propaganda boy for them.
As popular as ever. Created.
As popular as ever. As we see,
Engineer
created by
First.
Engineer the First, and this was probably it was not his dad, but right here is revealed that the medic killed him to be able to take his position on the Tiny Desk Corporation, as it's shown in many videos before. But right here we actually see it happening. We see how it all goes
Accident
down.
was a great loss, but thankful our
And sandwich, nice.
corporation is now in the
Also Tiny Desk Corporation, the outside of it, and having the letter down.
best shape ever under the
And now the best shape under the influence
the
of
Grand
medic.
Supreme Overlord.
It's so fun to say that, to show that the TV guy just every single time has to address him as a god between men and and also as sorry. It's always impressive to see that the TV guy has to address Medic as being a god among men, and showing the Tiny Desk Corporation as a very, very evil corporation still, but people still buy their products.
His career started in trying to gain
magic from magic powers, and that did not go down. And also he was dancing California Girls, I believe. Yeah, but he could not put that music or he would lose the monetization.
After being
also, Ed and Eddie sounded.
his career started in trying to gain magical powers. After being
Was the rocket from Erasmus? Oh, the rocket actually came from the Doctor. I did not realize it. He tried to get the power from Force, and that did not go well.
After
We got some heavy cups right here,
being
arresting
falsely
him.
accused of criminal dealings with the devil, he had to do
Police brutality. And this is an actual scene right here from, I believe, Spooktacular 1. Because in Spooktacular 1, we see the Doctor in the team's base right now, and so he was doing community service. Which is very fit for him because he did not help at all on that episode. He was just there.
social labor for a small company until
Social
he cashed
labor. And after that, he came to engineer the first grave coffin.
the first within his
Took
last
out
breath,
his
earning the
dead
right
body and made it look
to
like
take
that
over
he assumed the
corporation.
company.
A very good coincidence indeed.
Engineer painting. Okay.
So pay respect and don't
Oh yeah, this guy right here, he delivered the sandwich. We got a few engineers in the background just having their doings. Let me get a little closer, excuse me. We got engineer. Maybe this is a smoke room, and then we got a spy security engineer here. And also we got the Gord engineer. Is that the correct name for this? Like engineer with the Half-Life suit? It's just nice that he actually did his job so well and delivered sandwiches to everyone. That's a good energy.
forget to visit
Too bad,
the
you
church
guys.
engineer
Also, what was that?
respect and don't forget to visit
That was an engineer just going down. Oh, and you almost missed an Easter egg. Right here we got some box spies. As we know, the Tiny Desk Corporation is infested with them. The pirates need to do a better job.
the church engineer guy.
This facility has operated 70 days with only 8 casualties. That's about to go to 9.
The weekly scouts
10.
sacrifices.
And also it says, join us for
For the
weekly
weekly
scout
scout
sacrifices.
sacrifices.
Which is something, again, more box spies to show how much infested this place is. This just shows that this place is not a safe place. But scouts in this world, they are like a very, very expendable resource, you know? Gotta get the medal. And also on the engineer church, they do weekly sacrifices. I believe it was weekly.
Without the
Let me
church,
hear that again.
visit the Church of Engineer God for the weekly
Church of
scout
Engineer God
sacrifices.
for the weekly
Without
scout
the
sacrifice.
church, we would have no jobs after all.
Without the church, we have no jobs after all. Yeah, we got the pirate going after
Tiny
the box
Desk
spies.
Corporation. You all die here.
Yes, you probably will. Also, I just love like this this redo of this place because Dr. Love just did so many cool backgrounds with so little. Look, this is Marasmus Fortress. It probably spawned like a building behind it. He also put the Tiny Desk logo here, which is a very creative way, just doing tiny and then desk to the side. He got some buildings to do like the appearance of like a true Hell mansion or a Hell manor. That's very nice, and also the little walkway with the gate here. That's very nice. Also, we have something down here. I don't know if you guys can see, but is that a dead engineer? And when he actually got to down to hell, because to me it's they got the upper level and then the down level, because as we'll see later, the facility goes very much down to the core of Earth, or to hell itself.
Switch every single music to Christmas tunes into
And as I said on the reaction, we got Christmas music, and they are getting Christmas music straight from September to Christmas. They just really want that Christmas spirit, or maybe they do that just to be able to sell more Tiny Desk engineers. Yeah, he recognizes that. We have here an engineer working. It's and then here we have a little cart with some toolbox and some ammo and other things. And the guy just doing his job. Some crates going above him, and a box spy right here. They are everywhere. Jesus. Wait. And we have the same engineer that was going down the rail in some scenes ago. And also talking about box spies. I had a comment on my last reaction asking what would I do, or if I wanted like a box spy infestation. I said I do not want one because I don't have an engineer in a can. So really, I would not be able to fend off the box spies or to get rid of them. So I would just have to burn the house with them inside to be able to get rid of them. So guys, could you maybe help me a little bit? Dr. Love, if you're watching this, could you maybe send me an engineer in a can, please? I would very, very much thank that. I really, really need some mechanism of defense against box spies because they don't sell those in Brazil. And also, Brazil doesn't have the pyro system to take down the box spies, so I'm very much helpless. So, guys, if anyone can donate me an engineer in a can, thank you. Moving on. We got some engineers working outside this machine here. What you said? Don't use dispenser in the toilet? I think he said don't use the dispenser in the toilet. I might be wrong. And we have a magnificent engineer with the jackpad. With jetpack. I said jetpad, and they then said the jackpack. Oh English. We got some engineers down here watching the testing area. Oh wait, actually we got our sandwich engineer here watching the test. And it works. We got a tiny death bot, which is an illusion of what we're about to see by the end of the episode. We got an engineer riding the little Moan tractor. Is that the name of it? Engineer square dancing. We got our engineer of the sandwich here. We got some engineers here on the processing zone, and down here a free area. Also, if that engineer right there is doing like a specific dance move, I do not know where this is from. Please tell me in the comments. And right here we see the confession of the so important bacon. Because if you guys remember, the bacon, it is fed to the demo man. After it's done, it's fed to the demo man. So he can... Oh, let me remind. Oh, I remember a little bit of the step because the bacon is a very important step for the creation of the tiny desk engineer. If I remember correctly, they cook bacon and then they feed to the screaming demo man while the demo man screams at the spy and the engineer, if I remember correctly. And they're just keep bacon. And we have some engineers square dancing. This engineer right here square dances among them while he's passing. And we got an engineer ascending, being teleported somewhere maybe. And right now we got the whole horror aspect of the episode coming in. We're 2 minutes in and the video is already 17 minutes long. And this is a cool thing because also the apples. We got the sniper room. Because if you guys remember, it is sniper that extracts the oil from the heavy. He rubs sandwiches against the heavy to produce the oil, I believe. Yeah. And then he goes to a room to produce his bottle and then to make the bacon. Yeah. Now I remember. First as sniper, I think he takes sandwiches, rubs against heavy to extract the oil, and then he takes the oil, he drinks the oil, then he goes to the bathroom to produce bottles, and then from the bottles, or just while he produces bottles, or after the bottles, he makes the bacon that it will be fed to the demo man, while the demo man screams at spy and the engineer. But also, it's kind of cool to see that even though the engineers are very replaceable, they are still good people. Let me see here. We got some people here with bread for their faces. We got Saxon Hale, Blue Torch and Red Tar. I believe it. This one, the middle, I do not know. But each and every one of them has a different type of bread. I need to burp a little bit. Sorry, I drink a lot of... Just a second. Okay. Engineer tries to go to him. And this entire building is just so cool. And I really wanted to say this, like, while the thing was in, but this scene I think is straight from Predators. I think that's the name of the movie. It is a movie from the Predator universe. You guys know, like Predator vs. Alien, Predator. But the Predators hits different for this scene because there's a scene where one of the characters is apparently asking for help, but he's like he's like that engineer right there, but he's turned around, he's saying, help me, please, I need help. But that is a trap. Because the guy is already dead and the Predator is using like a voice remix to try to attract other people. just like the Velociraptors in Jurassic Park 3. So yeah, and while the trap works, this engineer does not survive. We see a little piece of the beast, which appears to be a very terrible thing. Is that like many bodies or ragdolls all together? Yeah, that is. It's like a combination of different bodies. Ooh. And the injury is gone. And the trap keeps being made. That is the thing. They just keep making, adding like engineers to their pile. It reminds me a little bit of if you guys ever saw the SCP franchise or histories. It reminds me a lot of When Day Breaks, which is also known as one of the SCP-001, which is basically the sun going becoming an SCP and melting every single creature that has organic form on the planet. And when they are melted, they become conscious and they gather in like these huge amounts of blob, and they go searching for other people or survivors. It's a very, very catastrophic scenario. But right here we have a few matches. We have a lot of cigar. We have some sugar frenzy. I think I never had this. I think this is called a Slurpee, right? A Slurpee, like or a night. Oh, let me see if I'm correct. Let me see. Slurpee. Yeah, it's a Slurpee. While there's some engineers like logo in the background in the TV on the like a save screen, we have him here watching TV. Some medicine, like maybe a bomb, and also a gift here. Let's see. While he's watching himself watching a good TV show, we see the transmission that we lost an engineer. Also, we have the little bubble head guy, the little guy here from the sniper van, a sandwich here. So this engineer came in and threw him a sandwich, and the skeleton dancing. Yeah. Wait. He comes here, there's a lot of maybe engineers who sit like secretaries, maybe? That's why I believe that they are secretaries. And there's an engineer that gets the door to its face. Wait. Look, come on, we can do it. We can do it. Yes, we have like a medieval guard engineer. He even has some scrumpy here. That's a very nice building for just a frame. That's very nice. Also, he has a like a door code right here, like a door button system that he needs to press, and also a very big phone that has been destroyed over here. It's cut, I believe. AB Bell repairs, Redmond Man, Blutar Man, Billius Hale, president of probably of GSA. Sir. And let's try to look at this again. I think, yeah, background, we got the secretary. So I think I was right. He just came from Hollywood that has a lot of documents and a lot of secretaries, I believe, engineers, secretaries. And right here we got Bob Ross engineer. Okay, that's very cool. We got Bob Ross engineer painting like his portrait, and this like muscle figure, this model for medic also was from I believe Dr. Love himself. I remember from a video called "That Medic is Loud and Ugly." Let me confirm. That medic is loud and ugly. Yeah, that medic is loud and ugly, but is not made by him. Is made by Delac, which is a guy that we have also seen videos in the past. So I was wrong this, but yeah, this model I think is made from Delac because he has a video like where the medic is very ugly. He goes to the doctor, which is a JoJo doctor, and he slaps him, and then he fixes his face, makes it gorgeous. And a very nice job, Bob Ross. Let's see what I have here. We have the intelligence. We have a few engineers in a can. We got a little plex telling him that he's the owner here. We got him with his chest ripped open, the shirt ripped open to show his muscles. We got an engineer in a can right here. We got a sexy. We got a, no, what this is. We got the magazine of spells. We got a few bugs. We got a little glass wine cup. I don't forgot that. A little glass, I believe. Can you guys tell me what is the name of this? Like that you usually put wine on it. This more fancy type of cup. Also a golden sandwich and some more things in the background.
Yes!
And he just Bye, Bob Ross. And here we see the secretary. He's just sleeping on duty.
Well,
Poor Bob Ross. And he, who was sleeping, this engineer was sleeping, just wakes up to shoot him. And boom. Let's see. I was right. Oh, he had Girardi, had a few other mechanisms. He has like some blood bags, a chair, and a lot of things here. He has a dead heavy on his safe. And a lot of things around. I cannot distinguish what is this picture. Excuse me. Let me get a little bit more closer. I don't recognize that. But Dr. Claude Huggins. Okay. And as we can see right here, he... Oh, also a revolver. He acknowledges himself with the infestation of the engineer in a can. Because right here we see like the engineer in a can. And we have some more sprays, which makes me believe that he's been using that around his place to give off the box spies. We have a teleporter separated in two to make a new model. That's kind of cool. We got some wine. We got the TF2... Excuse me. Comics, I believe. Is that it? Or is... Oh, it's actually two people kissing. He's been reading some fan fiction. We also got a German cup here. Which reminds me, I need to drink more. Ah! We got some a very ancient. What's the name thing that? Oh, I do not know the name of the English, but we got a thing that to pass old movies that would use actual frames to generate the image in black and white. And yeah, oh, we got. I cannot read what is in this book, but it actually has an actual cover just showing the detail of Dr. Love. And a small curiosity: I don't know if you guys or if it's a lot of movies that do this, but I remember that when the last movie of Harry Potter came out, I think they made a collector's edition to celebrate it. And inside the collector's edition, there was like a piece of the actual movie, the original framework of the movie, which was a very nice thing. Just imagine you bought your whole collector's edition and you get an actual piece of the movie. And actually maybe have a cool scene with a cool character, maybe Harry Potter, Voldemort, or any of the others. Just imagine, that would be amazing.
shall we?
Okay, tell him the bad news. Okay, the glasses are here even though he's already using goggles.
I am now delivering the
Pickle Angie, yes!
bad news.
Okay, bad news.
We lost another one.
Are you sure?
Another
That's
one.
right.
Oh, what is it? Wait. We got Australian right here on the ground, Pickle Angie, the
lost another
intelligence.
one. Are you-
And we got some, I believe this is Asian writing, because I cannot distinguish if that's Japanese, Asian, or... Well, it is Asian, but if it is Japanese, Chinese, or Korean. And we have one engineer here that just keeps dancing.
You sure?
That's right.
Yeah,
This
we lost
will
another one.
Great on our finances.
Yeah, it will not. Also has the little bottle of ink that you use it to draw or to write.
C'est bon.
And let's see, the tiny desk finances going up down a little bit. He does not like that.
But don't be scared.
I can't.
And the magnet that was on the table. I believe that this magnet is from Reaper from Overwatch. I might be wrong, but it looks like it.
Dang it.
Ooh, because we managed to find the last
And now we got our big boy Heavy, the face of the commercials of the Tiny Desk Corporation. Here, dancing too.
spot of the disappearance and send out a small security squad to deal with it right now.
That does sound
Yes.
like fun. Ooh.
Let's see them. This is basically, I believe that this might be my favorite scene from the entire thing. Just being able to see like this elite and very much useless squad just dying one by one.
Now,
That's
gentlemen,
beautiful.
time to get serious.
Time to get serious. We got here the head of the engineer that was handing sandwiches that was taken by the creature. Yeah! Crushed.
All right, fire.
Destroyed.
Enough practice.
Missed.
Oh,
In the kaboom.
stop that. Why?
Why?
written-
I have. You missed. And taking a look at these guns, these looks amazing. I think it was Dr. Lau maybe who put them together himself, or did he just got the model? Tell me in the comments, please. And just seems like the spy being the more competent actually just shows that he will never survive a long time in this, because the competent ones never survive a lot in the movies. They die first.
Kill me.
You should not have said to kill him. You still kill you. And he's taken. Signal loss sponsored by Tiny Desk Corp. Let's see if we have anything on the last frame. No. What the hell was that? We all know, we all get that reference. Simpsons.
And now we return to more bad news for only
More bad news.
99.99.
Shut up!
Oh, actually, this is an older Begone. I thought it was maybe a Tiny Desk. No, actually, an engineer in a can. So I was wrong. So, Medic has some very smelly feet.
Up.
Excuse me.
All right.
He said, shut up. Okay, you're the boss, and he's gone.
This is actually really bad.
There is one cheap group we could ask.
As a last chance, we have one cheap group. I really like this way of storytelling, because if this was a serious scene, I can very much imagine like this whole operation going bad, and he just tells him to leave, but then he convinces him to actually take a chance with the one last group. Also, a little bit like how Crash Mall did with I think it was like White Spy, where this very dangerous corporation leader wanted something done, and then he offered a solution with or maybe an option, like with White Spy. But he had to persuade him a little bit to get him curious. Kind of like what's happening now.
Their deaths would bother nobody if it goes.
Also, 3 minutes and 50 seconds in, and we already reached half an hour. Over half an hour. So if you guys can, please leave a like. I'm gonna be here for at least another hour, I think.
Wrong.
Interesting.
And I'm not gonna break this down. This is straight from the Anti-Spook Squad. If you guys want, I will also leave the link of my reaction to it down the description. So I also broke that down. So if you guys want, go give that a like too. Maybe you'll like it.
Ghost head and crappin'. We arrange the meeting. Ghost.
The level of detail is still Scouts. It's just amazing.
They said we couldn't do it. They said we shouldn't do it. They
They
begged us
told
not to do it.
it.
And we did it anyway.
Oh, it's on.
Okay. Right here we got soldier just wait for anyone to call. We got some paper that is very close to end. We got the same engineer, not engineer, the civilian little bumble dolls, that's how we call it, bubble toy, that was from Sniper's van. We got some cigars from Spy. We got sandwich. We got the cigar that I told you before. And this entire thing is a Yakuza reference while he is inside like the portable bathroom. Also, right here we can see what else is there in the forest. They're in the place that they're in their base, I believe, or their new base. We got to see a small ratting boat, sailboat over here. We got the tiny tractor. We got a lot of things. Anti-Spook Squad. This is like their official workplace, because they have their house and they have their official workstation. And maybe this was where they shot the trailer. Maybe after they took everything down, and they have a few vehicles here. Right here we have some boots that the soldier left, and Cooking with Bill, be right back. This is an actual commercial that we also saw, I believe, on Spooktacular 1 and Spooktacular 2. That is an actual universe Easter egg that they have there, because that is an actual part of the universe. So there's an actual show in the universe called Cooking with Bill, which Engineer is a very big fan of. Apparently have too, because they enjoy food and they enjoy cooking, so they won that. Spy doesn't give him much of a crap about that, just reading his own book while he has a little cigar plate on his side so he can put the cigars out. A lot of things around the bottle, a lot of things, and also a Slurpee here. And also some weights that Heavy probably uses to keep in shape. Heavy is loving it, and the engineer is actually very curious about it. Also, right back here, maybe a dossier about some mission or something, maybe.
Yes! Not bad.
Yeah, they really like the show.
Good times for all.
Wait. Spy was actually reading the same thing. This is actually the same comic book that Medic was reading in his office. The same two people kissing here. So, yeah, they actually have very similar tastes. Even though Spies don't like Medic, they have very similar tastes. Also a dossier here, and also a glass of wine. Oh wait, there were things that I did not see before here. Let's come on. We got all of them here, and also a sentry on top of the van. We also have like a little mission board here, things that they keep organized. And this whole camp is very, very attentive to detail. That's very cool. Also, a chainsaw next to a tree. And when it explodes, the toilet goes flying away since he was inside a portable bathroom. I think that's what they call them.
Hell of a campaign, maggots.
They got a hell of a campaign, maggots, and Heavy's just happy to have a job now, to have a
Hell of a
mission.
campaign, maggots.
Okay, here landed the thing, the toilet.
Looks like
At least
our
they didn't go
hard work is
far.
finally paying off.
And Engineer just is laughing out about it because, yeah, you guys are not very much recognized, sadly.
Some recognition.
As Spice said himself. And then Heavy just comes and says, "Big, we
Money will not wait.
money will not wait." Yeah, Heavy does not joke about that. He needs that money.
Winds howling.
Winds howling. I think that's maybe a reference. Oh, winds howling. It's either I have no idea. Is that from maybe Metal Gear Rising? I don't know. Maybe Yakuza. You guys tell me in the comments.
Winds howling.
No, wait. Actually, I think it's from Metal Gear Rising because I hear like a train or some locomotive sounds in the background, like the sounds of the rails. So I think it's from Metal Gear Rising when we have like that samurai guy fighting. I think was his name Raiden? I don't remember now. I never played it, but I remember seeing it from an incorrect summary of Metal Gear Rising. Also, the chopper crashes down here, destroys the camp. Everyone dies. But then they go to the Tiny Desk Corporation. That was the helicopter that brought them here. They brought to the island because the Tiny Desk Corporation, as it's shown here, it's very, very down in the Earth's core or hell itself. But you need to access it from an island by going to an elevator. Tiny Desk Engineer entrance. Yeah, the volcano is the entrance. And they land.
Take it like a man.
And the medic arrives, and this is actual engineer's face. I think it's the third time that we see it. I believe we saw in Spooktacular 2 at least 2 times, and this might be the third one. No. And here it comes. Just in slow motion. If this music is from somewhere I did not know, starts to conga, everyone just goes around him, starts to Kartoska kick, and he goes over the cliff. Heavy doesn't believe that. But also, that is one hell of an entrance. Just when I saw that, I immediately thought about the number 1 from Kids Next Door. Having jet boots is very nice. Engineer just knows, just keeps his face because, yeah, why not? Spy Soldier cannot see his face, but he just have that, what the hell, face. This is amazing. And this is what you got to work with. We got Soldier, googly eyes. We got the Chad Spy with the clown shoes. We got this weird ass Graham witch engineer, and we got the not complete fully rendered textures Heavy.
Welcome in Tiny Desk.
And while everyone's going down, we can hear like the demo burps or the drunken demo just speaking also in the background. Maybe the translation of the message in the elevator to drunk. I believe that in the TF2 universe, drunk must be like its own language, considering how many demo men just speak it. And then we got the background. We see the Earth.
Hope that your stay is
We see a lot of lava.
I do not trust.
Also, a heavy engineer and the soldier looking around while spies say, "I do not trust you," even though they read the same comic. It's very interesting that. Just to show how much people can be different but still like the same things.
Nothing will happen to you.
Nothing will happen to you. And now we see the glowstone and they actually going through the nether. Oh no, I saw this too. It says, as somebody crosses his fingers, lying. And didn't notice that on the first reaction.
arriving at Sector C. The death.
Just went through the lava from the nether, and also they just passed Earth. How deep is actually this? And then Section C, believe. And engineer immediately falls in love with the Tiny Desk Corporation. And Spy cannot believe he's seeing soldier, doesn't care, doesn't understand, and Heavy just thinks, damn, this, oh.
It's beautiful.
Just beautiful. Everything is destroyed, everything is burned, everything is a catastrophe. And there's still this engineer just sitting normally here while everyone's running, dying, or anything. And also there's a welcome sign. And we also got the letter C with the arrow saying that this is the sector C.
Outside.
And that very crazy engineer. We got the spy going through the metal detector while dancing, while the spy engineer security elite force is doing the metal detector thing.
Within the factory.
You cannot get inside with outside sandwiches. They're okay. Spy engineer okay. And soldier needs to get a lot of rockets out of his system. I believe that this is probably soldier. Considering the rockets, I did not notice that before that he was going through a very intimate search. Maybe they're pulling rockets out of his extra dimensional pocket. What was that? Was that like a... What did he pull of that? Let's try to get that. Oh, there it is, the rocket launcher. Okay. They maybe did not want to let go of that. And I think it was a soldier's shadow in the background. Yeah, I think that was Soldier. Did not want to part ways from the rocket. And there is the same spy that was doing the cavity search, I say, with the rocket, and also Heavy needing to say goodbye and saluting the sandwich along with the spy, just saying goodbye, sandwich. I cannot take you inside. I salute you, sandwich.
Don't forget.
Tiny that's bought something that is about to come. Hire a pyro. Yeah, that is good. Only I cannot read that. And that they are all walking. Warning robot men working. Yeah, they have robots here. This is the second time we got a reference that these robots are about to come in the episode. Very nice.
Souvenir shop.
They're all walking and they are gonna go through the souvenir shop.
Purchase.
They're all just walking, dancing, or just straight up being chats.
You won't die here.
Pyro launch. Spy is buying some cigarettes. I think soldiers buying a sandwich. Engineers dancing. Medics still walking. To be fair, this launch is very nice, and I think that the place that they're using is still the same house that they use in Spooktacular 1 and Spooktacular 2 for the team. I think so. They're playing a few games. I think is this like a murder mystery? We got some pyros drinking and playing. They're all having some marshmallows by the campfire. A pyro's playing the piano. That's very nice. And there's some pyros in the hot tub. Damn, this pyro's buff. Heavy's face is just the best. Oh, nice. Close it. And right now we got the medic maybe trying to sell the tiny desk engineer to Heavy. Use coupons, only 99.9. They have engineer in a can. Really, guys, if anyone can send me an engineer in a can just for precaution for my own safety against box spies, please send me one. We got a no and missing authorized personnel only. Okay, so anyone can get in. We got the engineer here also buying maybe a sandwich. I did not see who was behind the counter, what type of engineer. And despite saying they already has a $9,000 tie. Is that it?
I have a tie. I'm wearing it. It's silk and it costs $9,000. I do not need another one.
Oh, poor engineer with that little face. And also he has some cigars on the counter to be sold. You guys can see right there. Right there. You guys see it? Right there. The cigars in the corner of the screen.
Need another one.
And it goes. And it goes, fine. Keep the change. And we also have some Heisenberg beer right here.
Keep the change.
The Giga Heavy. The engineer. Room for creativity. No creativity here. No creativity
Come
here.
on.
And they finally arrive. A soldier has that very creepy look on his eyes. And everyone's just ready to be able to fight. And is Heavy making a heart to, or I don't know. No. These guys.
My God.
Just a very aggressive slurp of the wine. While they see the massacre that was made here.
What the hell is...
And they just left.
Doctor.
Now go!
We reach half of the video. If you can, please leave a like and maybe share the video. Spike cannot, just cannot. He sees a baguette, he pukes. Well, considering that the spies on this universe are made of baguettes, yeah. We got the engineer Heavy ready for duty, and Heavy has his little tongue out like a little puppy, just like.
These are the facts as I understand them. 1. 2.
That is very much self-explanatory. And Soldier is the first one to go. And he has the little Flintstones sound like the do.
Let's go.
And what he has in his hand, excuse me? He has a gun, maybe? I do not recognize that. I cannot recognize what is in his hand. And we also Spice Hill passed out because of the thing.
Smell baby diaper?
Oh, please.
That face. Heavy being the one to lead. And he says, did I smell baby diaper? And looks at Spy. Did Spy shit himself? Okay, no, okay, he thought it was Spy. Damn, look at his face, this is creepy. And Heavy's the one leading the way because he's a Chad. He can smell the ghost.
Will you look at that?
Is this?
Giddy up.
I'm afraid not.
Moved, and the Mario son. And the creepiest thing in this whole thing, look at that thing. If I ever saw that on the dark as I said, I would crap myself. And I would run. Well, I crap myself. And they're going through the sewer. Like the road. The road. There's like this to stand to hold your positions. We got the team behind them, okay.
Oh, look.
Yeah, something's ahead. And just Leroy Jenkins is right there. And they're ready to fight. Okay, Spy has the Engineer has a samurai sword and one of the weapons from the elite spy team that died. Spy has a revolver, Soldier has the Beggar's bazooka, and Heavy has a sawed-off shotgun. I believe, sawed-off double-barrel shotgun. I'm probably wrong with the name, but yeah. You guys can see that? Right here? Yeah.
Get your spectral ass out here.
Wait, did he just... wait, what was that?
Get your spectral
What did he
ass
just
out
reload
here.
out? And he just gave us a bazooka to spit out a shotgun. And that was probably them laying fire on a box spy. Yeah, you can see by the silhouette, and you can see now.
I got a good feeling about this.
And this is a continuation joke about Dr. Love's universe, because when Dr. Love did the Heavy Guide, which I reacted to, it was possible to see in one of the jokes for him to say like, oh, you know, Heavy is a very sweet guy, like a very sweet potato. And you could see get like, sorry, that was very confusing. Let me rephrase that. There in the Heavy Guide video by Dr. Love said that Heavy had a very big heart. And when he showed his heart, it just showed like his heart, but inside of the heart there was like an A pose in Heavy rotating while that music played.
It should be a crime to
It should be a crime to look this good, and this by just worried about looking good, being good. And the engineer doesn't have his mind in the right place.
Ladies, let's get moving.
And this place is just humongous, and we see the creatures slurping about it. We see the montage about the tiny desk and the tiny desk factory, and while the adventure they go by boat, and they finally maybe find the trace of the creature. And he says there he is. I believe that this is still a reference to Ghostbusters 1 when they find the green fat ghost. You guys remember on the hotel? There. Oh, maybe. It is. I think it's from Ghostbusters, but tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me in the comments. And it said Heavy to go while everyone hides behind the sandbags. And Heavy, as the complete Giga Chad that is, it just walks straight up to it. Look at that Giga Chad. Look at that Giga Chad. 100% no pure Giga Chad.
Heavy.
And there's a giant creature above him. He just... and then he proceeds to get the hell out of there. You know, that is fair. That is very fair. Engineer just disappears instantly, while Spy is the last one on the group to stay behind. He just gets his little new taunt, which is an actual taunt that we can have in TF2, and he just flies out there. Heavy is the second one to arrive. Soldiers just... What was that? Wait. Oh, no, Heavy just went through the wall, okay. Yeah, he just went through the actual wall. Engineer and the soldier make their way to the exit. Soldier uses the rocket jockey, which actually on our first ever unboxed video, we actually got it from our only crate that we unboxed. That was very amazing. And there he goes. Glad, in the nick of time, Engineer closed the door and saves Spy. Nice.
Over here.
Weapons! He goes and throws the weapon to his buddies. Spy gets the pistol, Soldier gets the bazooka, and Heavy's holding the door. Spencer? And sadly they don't have a scout to sacrifice because as we saw in the opening of the video, on the recap part of the video, and also on Spooktacular 2, they need a scout to sacrifice to be able to get the medal to make a sentry or any other type of building from the video. They forgot the scout. Soldier has his bazooka ready to throw at the creature, Heavy has Spy to be used as a melee weapon, and Engineer has a very, very big and sharp weapons. Maybe a type of axe? I don't know. And he calls Demo Man. The super Chad Exorcist here. Just as soon as he's called, by the way, he's using a scrumpy radio, a scrumpy bottle as a radio, with the little antenna hanging out. And we see a very big white bird, or an airplane as you guys say it, taking Demo Man to the place of the Tiny Desk Corporation, while it has its engine exploded, which is something that Demo Man probably had something to do with. There he goes. While the thing is exploding, still puts more stickies, and he explodes the whole thing before falling off of it. While T-posing. And there it goes. I think we passed through some other things here. Let's see this. Well, we actually passed very quickly through some actual images. I cannot assume them, but I saw an engineer in one of the floors. And there he is. And Heavy just everyone but Spy is happy. Spy is just amazed that he actually made his way through. Engineer has a primal, medieval, or makeshift weapon. Spy has a knife, Heavy has his fist, and Soldier has his bazooka to actually use it as a melee weapon. While the Giga Chad Demo Man arrives. The drunk exorcist Demo Man. That is a very cool presentation. Gonna kill you! And to show that they're on Sector 4, there was a 4 by the door. He drinks, drops the sticky bomb, or just drops one of the sticky bombs. The one of the sticky bomb launcher. Does his special move, send the bombs as a group of hearts. Proceeds to roll his way out of there, which is actually a taunt in TF2 that you can buy in the market or trade. But that was also, fun fact, that taunt was made by the Winglet. The creature proceeds to start to open the gate, and it explodes. The gate was going to give away, and they try to explode the creature. They come here and they notice that they did not manage to destroy the creature, since the creature is not here anymore. Wait, Engineer is dancing. In the meantime, the exploder can be seeing the facility, as we see the facility shaking a little bit. And Engineer is dancing. He's still dancing. Oh, actually, he's looking in the corner in the background, and when he raises his hand, it disappears. What do you say? Men out. They go to a safe zone and even close the curtains. And now they realize that those guys that also, that's Bill, Zoe, Francis, and Lewis, and they died in spawn while they all had bills. Yeah, they never left there. They did not want to risk it.
Engineer! Yeah! Engineer? Call that Oktoberfest.
Just a real quick thing before you guys say that I... And Catchy says, when says yeah, his eyes are glowing red.
Call that Oktoberfest.
And also call that Oktoberfest. Also, we see the entire room. We can also see right now from his room that while in the safe he had the heavy head, he also had some casino chips. And we actually have a bed here right now. And also the giant phone falls on top of him while they call him. Yeah, there's a giant telephone.
Hello?
Hello.
What is that?
They call and uses a very old telephone to be able to talk to them.
Engineer the first had to start somewhere with the tiny desk engineer.
That thing is...
Yes.
Also, actually, again, that was the first Tiny Desk engineer then.
You want this?
You want the money?
For it.
99% guarantee that this thing
While the whole telephone or the actual connection works on heavy running on the giant hamster wheel while he makes the power, and then he needs to have a sandwich in front of him for him to run and makes and to produce the energy, the electricity.
Make use of that for a limited time.
What?
Attention.
what is
Tiny
happening
Desk
now?
Corporation extermination program.
And while the extermination process starts, we can see here some engineers taking care of some greenhouses on the facility, growing some dispenser, growing some wrenches. This is actually kind of dope. I did not notice that in the first
Program has
place.
been activated.
The first time
All
reacting.
employees are
All
recommended
employees are recommended to run away or to
Corporation
to stay at
extermination
their.
program has been activated. All
We see a diverse part of the building where they do
employees are
tests.
recommended to stay in their respective.
All employees are recommended to stay in their respective zones. We got right here the
Attention.
what is
Tiny
happening
Desk
now?
Corporation
The office,
extermination program has been
the
activated.
greenhouse, the I do not know what room is this. The blue spy sleeping on his post,
Until the cleaning is
and also the engineer church sacrificing a scout, which they do weekly, as said before.
finished. I repeat, the Tiny Desk Corporation extermination program has been activated.
While the extermination program actually starts happening. Oh, these robots are actually ran by Tiny Desk engineers. You guys could see the little. It was actually the Tiny Desk engineers going to their robots to do the extermination.
Recommended to stay in
That's a very cool, detailed, and creative way to do everything. And while this happens, they get out of their rooms, and the water jug, it's actually filled with scrumpy, or with a scrumpy bottle at least.
Have a fun day.
And they have a flamethrower, which is actually a pistol coming out of his hand. Right now, all the robots that you see now have are using actual cosmetics. The gauntlet's a Halloween cosmetic that I have. This engineer foot, I have the goggles, and also the head is actually an Halloween cosmetic. But it's very cool. It's very cool of this, the
prototypes are
creativity.
active too early, sir. Only the CEO can deactivate it, or we lose even more finance.
I'm
You
convinced.
need, as soon as he says, or we'll lose more finance, and then he says, I'm convinced, I'll do it. He just wants the
Damn
money.
it! We need bombs! Fire! Yes!
Bombs, fire. Oh yeah, fire. Sorry, don't man, no bombs now. And I have it as a plan because he was the one that actually saw the pyros in the room, the continuation. By the way, just so we don't miss anything here,
Damn it! We need bombs!
you need bombs, shows a bomb, fire while Soldier's actually on fire.
Yes!
And says yes for the fire, and then it just goes. Just throws the bomb and explodes in the background. And Heavy, while string to the roof, said that he has a plan. Most likely because he was the one that saw the pyros in the pyro launch, which means that he knows where to get the fire.
Yes!
Yes.
My friend, move!
And the Spy says, go get him. I have a good feeling while everyone pays attention to Spy while Spy is doing the plan. Wait. Yeah, look both sides before going. Right here we got Francis being attacked by a giant pitch black velociraptor. While on the other side we got Coach being surrounded by catastrophic spooky skeletons. Proceeds to give Heavy a kiss on the cheek and go. Nice one, soldier. Looking out for your friends and
Well,
team.
time to win.
And Spy puts his plan into action while the man burps. And here they come. Time to start blasting. Proceeds to open the door, sends one of the engineers flying away. And proceeds to pew 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 pew. Really, I really would like to see an actual serious stoned episode or video about anything that Dr. Lava has to show us, but with him actually doing serious action sequences. That can be very amazing. This already here is amazing. And we can see him, maybe a robotic arm coming out of his torso to shoot the engineer behind him, which reminds me a little bit of Rick and Morty. And as sadly as we know, some things have been happening with the Rick and Morty series because of some problems with one of the creators. But that's not the topic of today, but this is very much like Rick and Morty, because Rick has a lot of robot parts that can come out of his body to aid him. That's very cool. And then he continues the massacre. They try to flamethrower him, but they use his engineer defense shield. Well, it was a tiny cupcake buster, century cupcake buster, to actually explode them with a party. And Medic right now looks very badass. Do not mess with his finances. Security. The security stuff, there's only one tiny desk engineer operating a robot there at the defense center there, and he pulls the smallest gun in the world to become the greatest gun. Just look at all the guns coming out of that. We can see a crossbow, we can see a piece of the vaccinator, we can see pieces of other Uber like the Chris Creed, becoming like a magnificent gun. Look at that sequence, look at that. Look at how many guns it has until that becomes basically a fucking nuke. It has so many items here. Some Uber, some I don't remember the name of this mad gun, but it's the one that may helps you to regain your health if you hit the enemies with the syringes, and the cow mangler. This just looks amazing. And the engineer just accepts it. While he does that, we can see like the ray of the gun coming out through the roof. Medic gangster style coming in after doing some heavy damage. And he makes it, and he opens the door and makes it to the thing which was all maybe on the roof and fell through the roof. Emergency shutdown. Presses it. Proceeds the code. Turn the lever. Does the Skyrim playthrough, also this next Xbox, I think 360 console, I think so. And one Skyrim playthrough later, yeah. I think, wait, let me see, because I might be wrong. I think that's actually a PlayStation logo, my bad. PlayStation logo. So yeah, my bad, that is an actual PlayStation, maybe a PlayStation 3 or 4 controller, my bad. I don't have either a PlayStation right now or an Xbox, so sometimes I get it wrong. And he proceeds to finish the game. And he gets access denied. We got here the place that I believe that was the TV guy that was doing his things before getting the announcement that there was an engineer kill. Got the Slurpees, got a dispenser, got some coffee, got some music box and intelligence. Yeah, this was the place. And the engineer the first as an AI makes his return, but now we gotta see the team.
Forward.
Eyes forward, everyone looking. Soldier extremely attentive, and right now as a spy do this little thing to turn around. This is actually, I believe, that a single sequence of jokes that have happened before. Because if you guys remember from Spooktacular 2, while they were running away from Soldier, who was possessed by the Half-Life 3 copy, Heavy looked behind them and saw that Soldier was coming. Then he took the Demoman's head, turned it 360 degrees, 180 degrees backwards for him to look. So that is a common thing. Demoman is usually looking at the wrong places, and people give him a little hand. So their plan right now is to attract the beast. It's its real state, and the engineer goes crazy. That is the plan. They need to attract the creature. They send a little trolley with the tank that's engineer on it. And they're ready. Sees, I think that's a bit, I do not know the name of the room where they get the bodies ready. I don't know. But okay. Spy also makes his way while dancing through the place because they need to find the creature and seal all the exits. They need to put a creature in the specific place. He contacts Heavy running around disguised as a box spy, following another box spy. Heavy 2 hands up, and the third suspicious hand coming from down below with a tiny radio. That's very suspicious, Heavy. And he says, I'll tell your mother. And yeah, Heavy has a great stealth. He left the Jarati behind, but he has a great stealth.
Good.
And say that the robots are here. Did he say the robots are here? Robots attacking, not good. Meanwhile, the little cutaway gag about the spy Heavy. I love that. I love this little attention that Heavy gets. I love these scenes. Just going around all stealthy while the robots destroy everything. We also see the greenhouse that the two engineers were taking care of, and now it's being torched and destroyed. And this is actually very scary. The Ninja Heavy just proceeds to wreck the engineer. Proceeds to sneak away. While he damn nice Heavy. Proceeds to call upon one of his many special abilities, the bird. Proceeds to throw it. Once again, that being a reference to Spooktacular 2, where that was a thing that happened before. And I believe that he also got this bird from Spooktacular 1, because on Spooktacular 1, while they were trying to call medic, the Heavy just went around the scenario to try to reach a bird. And I think he actually did. This might be the bird that was in Spooktacular 1, then Spooktacular 2, and then Spooktacular 3. Proceeds to destroy all the robots. Very nice Heavy. Nice bird. And he gets the fireworks. Well, we get to see that the engineer the person's back. And I think that this is like from Half-Life 4, Half-Life New Vegas, because I think there's a character or a faction of a character that is basically a guy that is inside a computer. While his body is decaying, he himself, his mind is inside the computer trying to create a new order or a new world. So yeah, might be him. And while all of this happening, he has control of the facility now.
Is that it? Maybe you should have thought of that before you conspired to destroy my property.
That is true. Engineer the First is taking revenge on Medic.
Thank you so much.
I will not try to break down the dialogue, but yeah, it's true.
Tolerance for greed. I expect my business partners to be self-interested, but smart.
Meanwhile, the Medic's just making his plan to destroy the sentries. The sentries are the turrets.
About what you do next, standing alone before me, surrounded by my heavily armed secure guards.
Yes, I know! We're both having a bad day.
Do you really think I'm going to let an upstart come into my home and ransom my property to me?
Ah, yes.
Yeah, you did that.
Yes, I killed you, all right.
It's my invention, my property, mine!
To be fair, if it was not by all the killing that Engineer is doing right now, this is his property. Medic did something wrong, but that does not justify Engineer the First killing everyone that is working for Medic. Because they do not know, most of them do not know.
Lines about this. Both are... No!
Pulls out a rocket, destroys the glass, doesn't even explode the TV, just pierces the TV with the rocket. And while all the turrets are shooting, he proceeds to summon an army of mannequin heavies to protect him. While he throws tiny bombs or tiny sentry busters that will destroy the sentries, the turrets. Oh, maybe that was an actual electromagnetic pulse to... oh, I forgot the name of the bomb, but I think it's a EMP, electromagnetic pulse bomb, to destroy or to deactivate the turrets. Meanwhile, Heavy sneaks with all the pyros, everyone just running around. That's very cool.
Extermination deactivated. Have a fun day.
And the extermination deactivated, and all the sentry engineers, they deactivate. Yay! Engineers having a very, very romantic moment to celebrate. And they are ready. What was that in his ear? Oh, everyone ready? It was now it's a very giant radio. I thought it was just cool, but it's a giant radio this time. And when they talk to him, his ears blow up like straight away. Poor Heavy.
Dance time, boys. Let's dance, demo man. Don't fret.
And this time, no one actually dancing to attract the beast while he drinks. Look at all those bottles that he threw away. He got stuck all around it. If you guys did not notice, the man is a scrumpy enthusiast. And while he burp, he actually calls the creature I believe. Yeah, here it comes. Here it comes.
Come on.
And the creature actually... I do not know if that burp is actually like a more low burp of the domain, or if it sounds a little bit like the toilet shitting sound. You guys remember there's a meme that is basically someone having diarrhea, and it becomes just such a meme sound, you know? I do not know which one is which, but he takes back the woman on his back, so they need to run and attract the creature to the exact place at the exact time. Here it comes. They run, the creature is right behind them. They keep running, and they close one of the gates. And as he says that, the creature comes to another place, is still being redirected. And looking by the shadow of the creature, it seems to be like a creature that drags itself. I imagine it might be an engineer truly formed by so many different bodies of people that it killed. Mostly engineers, I believe. We know that it has spies, but that's what I think they are right now. And so packing up. Sadly, the thing doesn't work, but the buff engineer does it anyway. Then that's a very buffed engineer. I love that cosmetic. Even though it's a mod or an add-on that you need to download for TF2, it's still an amazing thing to have.
For France!
And for France, is ready, and then he closes. Oh no, he doesn't close it. He actually just uses the thing to call the creature. When the creature is about to get in, he uses the sticky bombs to actually launch itself to a safe platform, I believe. Yeah. Well, a soldier explodes it. Also, a little mistake, maybe. Those are the training sticky bombs. And the one that is used right here is not the correct one. No, it's just me being a little annoying about it, but it should be like the training stick bomb launcher for that. And the spy just goes 200 miles per hour up while he throws all of his daggers there. He missed two, he got the third one to hit the button, so the creature is stuck here now. I wanted to read what's there. There's something written behind them. Right here. Let's try again. Damn it. Oh no, they're just a lie. I thought there was something written. My bad. And when he finally gets there, when he lands and where he's in a different place, all the pyros right there turn on their flamethrowers to attack and destroy the creature. We can hear the screams that it says, "Oh my god!" And clap.
Thank you.
They get out. It's a medic and sniper bidding farewell, and they're giving them their reward. Heavy's proud of himself, I believe.
Thank you.
Spy is a spy engineer, actually very in phase. And then when he's dead on the ground, is blackout drunk. And soldiers starting to connect the dots, because the thing that they were supposed to be paid is 25 cents, while this is $1. And as I said that in the first reaction to this, is that you should not complain about that soldier. That is 4 times more what you guys get, but the soldier is not the best one with the numbers. And then let's just get out.
Move.
The one has passed. Throw soldier, jumps himself away. Heavy just in kind of a small slow motion, just jumps out to A posing.
Much obliged, Doc.
And engineer just says farewell too in his own way, and Mario jumps out of there.
What did I miss?
Well, the woman wakes up and asks what did I miss, and Sniper says apples. But in the meantime, sadly, as we see it, while Medic's having a slurpee, we see that the creature is not truly slain yet. Because right here, I think it is, I don't think it's a hat. No, I don't think it's a hat, this thing. And also, I think, isn't this maybe like the moon base map? Maybe. From TF2. I think it was never finished, maybe, or it was never a very famous or very much played mode on TF2. But I think this is the moon base map, actually, this play that we're going around. Is either that or a Portal 2 map? And as this engineer bakes screams help. One of the engineers actually, another engineer is cut off, so the creature survives. There's still something down there. And while he loses the radio, he sees that there's still like a fraction of Engineer the First still roaming around the circuits of the base. And that will be left for the next episode of whatever Dr. Love's gonna make, because we got to the team here resting a little bit, spy smoking, the moment drunk, soldier eating some military bread, tiny desk engineer dancing on top of a canned beef, cornbread for engineer, and heavy having a sandwich, vodka for the demo man, sticky bomb on the table, and the Slurpee. And guys, this was our full breakdown of the thing. Just a little way to thank you guys for over 400 views now on the original video that we did to react to the original video, because that was amazing. It's been a very long time since we had a very big video like that. We're here now getting very amazing videos to reach amazing numbers. And yeah, guys, if you can, leave a like on the original video. Watch all the videos down below linked, including the original video and or other reactions to the Dr. Love universe that were mentioned, better saying, that were mentioned in this video. And if you can, and if you came this far, you're kind of crazy, by the way. 1 hour just watching a random Brazilian breaking down a 16-minute video? Jesus. But thank you for coming. I hope you guys are good. If you can, leave a like, share the video, subscribe, join the Discord, maybe also, I don't know, suggest something on the Discord. And yeah, join our next live stream. I think I'm gonna be doing a live stream by Monday, if I'm not incorrect. So I hope to see you guys there. I'm gonna try to play lots of games again. And until the next time, bye. Please, someone send me in the engineering again, okay? Bye. See you guys then.